It's Sunday, the 12th of July 2020. We're just about coming out of the COVID-19 lockdown, but nothing's for certain at the moment. They say a vaccine's another year away, but that's just an aside. I was going to run through my portfolio, which I hold on Trading 212. This is one of my portfolios. The total value at the moment is 1,280.36. I invested 1,214.94. That's a 65.42 return, which is 5.38%. The return has been up to 20%, but with the markets being a bit volatile, the value of shares have gone down. So away we go. Admiral Group, they're up 10%. They are a UK-based insurance broker. Alphabet owns Google, they're up 25%. Amazon, online shopping, up 50%. Apple, up 37%. Aston Martin, UK-based luxury car manufacturer, down 82%. But they have just brought out a new car. Is it an SUV? So that might change its fortunes. I don't know. Auto Trader, that's a portal where you can buy and sell cars, and dealers advertise on there, and private individuals. That's down 2.92%, but that's got quite a unique place in the marketplace, Auto Trader. So once we're out of the lockdown, I'm sure the shares in Auto Trader will go up. Berkshire Hathaway, Warren Buffett's company where he owns shares, and we've bought into that. COCA-COLA being one of the shares he owns, so indirectly we've got shares in Coke amongst many others. That's up 3%. Boeing, US-based aircraft manufacturer, down 28%. There's not a lot happening in the air industry at the moment. BP PLC, UK-based oil company, down 6%. Braemar Shipping, they are a ship broker where they arrange the hire of ships and the like. They also arranged, what attracted me to them is they arranged the hire of oil tankers, so that's what attracted me to them. Up 14%. British Land, they own shops and offices in London, which are not in great demand at the moment, and that reflects in the price, down 39%. Britvic, UK-based soft drinks manufacturer, down 4%. Brookfield Renewables, a renewable company, up 6%. Cairn Energy, I'll just check what they are. I'm not 100%. I can't remember. United Kingdom-based independent oil and gas exploration company. So that's what they do. And I've got several of these UK-based oil companies, and they're up 35%. I think when I bought these, oil was very low. I think I bought it at the bottom, so these reflect the price of crude oil. Ceres Power, they're into renewable energy storage, up 21%. Coca-Cola, got part shares in them. I've got a half a share, down 12%. Delta Airlines, an American-based airline, down 10%. DraftKings, a gaming site, down 1.5%. EasyJet, UK-based airline, down 21%. Enquest, that's an oil company, oil exploration company, up 36%. Ericsson, they have exposure to 5G, new technology, they're up 2%. Ford Motor Co, up 0.84%. Gulf Keystone, they're an oil exploration company, up 18%. Hunting, I think they make the tools that are used in the exploration of oil. They're up 7%. Haier, I think that's a Chinese company. I'll just quickly tell you what they do. Haier is a Chinese-based holding company principally engaged in the operating of game live streaming. So that's a company what's going forward. Gaming online is definitely moving forward, and they've done remarkably well since I invested in them. 49%. Inivo Pharmaceuticals, a pharmaceutical company, up 181%. London Stock Exchange, that's where the UK stocks and shares are traded. That's up 41%. Marston's, I was convinced they were going to go up. We've come out of lockdown now. They have joined up with Carlsberg, the Danish lager manufacturer, but at the moment they're down 25%. But I think once we get out of lockdown and things get moving, they'll go up. So I'm in that for a long time. MNG is an investment company, up 1.25%. Nokia, they have connections with 5G. They're down 1.4%. Nordex, they're up 15%. And I'll just check what they do. Our German-based holding company, along with its subsidiaries, develops, manufactures and distributes wind power systems. So that's a definite thing of the future. And they're up 15%. Pharos Energy, a UK-based oil company, oil exploration company, up 11%. Premier Oil, up 87%. And I think I'm going to be investing more in Premier Oil. I think they've got a lot of room to grow. And I think that their share value will track the price of crude, which I think will go up in time. So I'm going to sort of invest more in those. I think that's my next project. Qualcomm, one share I own. They're up 2.68%, and Qualcomm, they are a wireless technology company. Yeah, they are involved in 5G, so that's a thing of the future. Rockhopper, that's Rockhopper Exploration, UK-based oil company. They're up 31%. Royal Dutch Shell, down 5%. Ryanair, that's a Republic of Ireland-based airline. That's one of the, I think that's the largest European short-haul airline, low-fare one. They're down 10%. Scientific Games, a gaming site, down 10%. Solar Edge Technologies, they're into solar panels. They're up 47%. Taylor Wimpey, I just invested in those. The UK government is reducing a purchase tax on any house sold, and that will effectively reduce the price of a house by up to £15,000. So that's a stimulus for the housing market, new and used houses. Taylor Wimpey are into new house building, so I think they've got room in the up and coming months, and they're up 1% since I bought them, which was earlier on this week. Telefonica, they own O2, which is an airtime provider in the UK. They're down 2%. I bought them because they amalgamated with Virgin Media, which is another UK-based mobile company and broadband supplier. Tritag Big Box, they own large warehouses, and the likes of Amazon rent them. They're up 0.68%. I think they'll be in demand for storing materials. Tullow Oil, they're up 87%. That's reflecting the price of crude. On hindsight, when I got into these oil shares back in March, when oil was really, really low, there's a strategy which has definitely paid off. I only wish I'd have put, instead of tens and twenties and hundreds in, I'd have put thousands in, and I could have come out with some nice profits. But I'll give it some more thought. But that's one of my better investment sort of plans. Vanguard, that's a fund that track the FTSE share index. They're up 11. Virgin Galactic, that's Richard Branson's space flight company, where they're trying to put commercial astronauts into space. They're supplying the technology to do that. They're up 18%. That's what you might call a very speculative one. Walt Disney, I bought them just as the lockdown started, and they were bringing out a channel in the UK, a subscription channel, and I think they can only go one way. They've got a lot to offer, and that reflects in the share price, up 26%. Exlinex, I think that's the way you pronounce it. That's another company involved in 5G. These 5G companies, I did a bit of research, and these are all recommended as companies heavily into the new 5G technology. So I'm going to run with that for the long term. I might come out good. Yamana Gold, that's a gold mining company. That they're tracking this. The price of these shares track the price of gold. Gold is on the up. I think that's on a many years all-time high, the price of gold at the moment. And that's reflected in the price of these shares, up 47%. Zynga, that's a up 51%, and that is a provider of social game services. Yes, a gaming site or the like. So that's a list of all my shares. I'm not negative. Well, a lot of shares are negative, but overall my portfolio is up 5.38%. There's one thing I've got to do, which I haven't done yet on a lot of the shares. I've got to apply stop losses, and I may be selling some shares, taking some profits, and investing more in some shares. And I've got some other ideas coming up. So there's a lot happening at the moment, and but my aim is to keep growing my portfolio and pulling some profit out of it. So till next time, I bid you a goodbye.